Montreal, Arizona, 17-18. No line here yet. I'm interested in Arizona. I'll tell you that right now. There's teams playing very good hockey at the moment. For the first time, it seems, all season long. They've had an extended little run now where they've played good. You know, you go into San Jose and knock off the Sharks on a back-to-back, no less. You know, they crushed Chicago Monday night. You go on the road in a back-to-back spot to the Shark Tank against San Jose, who's, of course, fighting for playoff positioning, and you beat them. Well, you beat him with Scott Wedgwood in net. Antti Raanta was rested that night. So give Arizona credit. They're starting to put some things together. You got Montreal going from the high altitude and thin air of Denver last night in a 2-0 shutout loss. You talk about a team that can't put a puck in the ocean half the time. Here we go again with Montreal, just steaming a piece of manure right now, unfortunately, this team. But what can you do? Arizona, I'm looking for a reason to bet them here. We'll see what the price comes out, but I can't confirm it yet. I got to get a price first, but certainly leaning in that direction. If I'm betting this game from a side standpoint, it's Arizona or pass. Andrew, what do you think here about your Habs tonight as they head to the desert?
Yeah, the Habs roll into the desert, and to be quite honest, I mean, this Arizona team's actually looking like a pretty solid hockey team right now. They're kind of starting to really impress me and show that they can do something. You know, I think it might be too early, guys, for me to say they're playing spoiler, but I feel like as the season progresses, that's kind of what they're going to be doing at the end of the season and moving forward. So, you know, if you're the head coach for Arizona, you're the GM, you're kind of impressed right now. You like what you're seeing. You know, heading into this season, you weren't really going for a race for the cup, but you wanted to see potential and you want to see stuff building. And that's really what we're seeing right now with this Arizona team. And, you know, with Montreal, I'm just kind of waiting on the trade deadline to really see what Bergevin can do and see who he trades away and see if he can just kind of throw the tank away and just rebuild and restart this process, because I feel like every trade that he makes isn't really a big trade, and we almost just lose out on everything. I mean, how many games has Montreal really played Shea Weber this year? Meanwhile, PK Subban's over there scoring goals and then making huge defensive plays in Nashville. So I won't really get into that, though. I know we don't really have time for that. But I just want to take a look at the past couple of games here for Arizona, guys, because I think they've really proved that they can win these huge margin games. They can also win close games, which is really solid for me. Right back on February 8th against Minnesota, 4-3 win. They're plus 205 underdogs. And just recently, February 13th against the Sharks, 2-1 win over the Sharks, plus 193 underdog. So point I'm trying to make, guys, is that this team is not just showing us that they're going to score, you know, fluky like 5 or 6 goals and all of a sudden get a win. They're showing they can actually play some hockey here, and they belong in this league. They belong playing against these top teams, and every now and then they can make these big plays. So for me, my play, I understand we don't have any sides out right now or any lines, but my play in this game is going to be the over. And you know, there's a lot of stats and there's a lot of things talking about the Habs right now. They're 5-2 in their last 7 after scoring 2 goals or less in the previous game. So, which pretty much just tells me that the Habs try their best not to suck after they already sucked the previous game, and heck, they've been sucking already the entire season. So pretty much, really, I just think it's a good bounce back spot for them. They're going to put some pucks in the back of the net. But realistically, Arizona's been doing that same thing, and I don't think they're going to have any trouble really walking all over this Montreal Canadiens defense either. So I think that's really the biggest issue for this Habs team, is that last year they didn't really have any offense at all. They've been kind of trying to find that, you know, first line center, even second line center. And then all of a sudden they go out and trade their defensemen away, and we're struggling there. And now all of a sudden there's no production on offense either. But I don't know. I feel like this is a good bounce back spot for them right now. Total's gone over in 12 Montreal's last 14 games when playing on the road against Arizona. I know it's a big, kind of a big scale to look at, but these two teams should clash right now. I think it should be a messy, messy hockey game. Not the prettiest of goals, guys, but I think there should be some goals in this one. So my official play here is the over at 5.5.
All right, over 5.5, Arizona, Montreal. We are really up against it. So, Alex, quickly, Montreal, Zona, what do you got?
Good. All right. Yeah, looking with Arizona here, like I said, they're playing the best hockey that they played since mid-November when they won 3 in a row. This will be the second time they get 3 games going in a row. So Arizona's the only side I'll be looking at here. Montreal lost 9 of the last 10 on the road. I'd like to think that Arizona would try and win as many games as possible going into the wrap up this end of the season, try and, you know, boost themselves up for, you know, whatever they try to do in the future. I don't really know where this team is going to be going up from, but at least try, like I said, playing with some pride and some passion and try to keep this win streak going as far as they can.
All right, Arizona for Alex.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.